Hello, this is Dean Malone with ComstFX. I hope you're doing well today and you get some good trades. A couple of days ago, I did a video about the uncertainty in the market, and I had mentioned to fall back on using your technical analysis if this uncertainty continues to reign in the marketplace. Well, in the past couple of days, not much has really changed. According to some of the commentaries I read today, that global risk markets remain generally cautious as ongoing uncertainty over Fed tapering, the U.S. budget, as well as will the U.S. government remain open, continues to keep the Forex market choppy and range bound. The euro, as you can see, remains in a range from about 34.60 to 35.55. Can't seem to get any movement. Interesting, today I read a commentary about those who do market cycles, and these gurus had mentioned that the euro dollar should pull back for a few days and then the uptrend should resume. That's what I said would probably happen a couple of days ago using technical analysis. If you remember what I said the other day, I talked about hidden divergence. And hidden divergence is a sign of continuation. And I mentioned that this was moving down. We had these lower highs coming across right here. And I had mentioned to you that right here, just slightly, we had a bit of higher highs seen the Traders Dynamic Index. This is a sign of potential continuation. And so as I considered that, the market did continue in this downward direction a bit, but really that's a sign of the bigger trend. And today we had a follow through with the regular divergence. Regular divergence is a sign of reversal. And so if you go into the intraday perspective, we had higher lows in the sentiment and lower lows in the price action, and look what took place. We got that push back up. Now, interesting, I also read today that we only have 3 trading days left till month end. And some of the speculation in the marketplace is the euro dollar longs are pretty heavy, and they can't seem to generate enough energy to push higher. Now, the long-term cycle suggests that the euro will go higher, but right now as we go into month end, if the euro can't get ahead of steam and can't break above this 35.55 level, I'm looking for the potential of this to make a move down. Not because of the euro, but because of the dollar. If the market is heavy long the euro, then that also means that the market is heavy short the US dollar. And what could potentially happen is we get a short squeeze on all those who are short the dollar. Now let's go take a look at the Swissy. Now here's the Swiss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of going nowhere. There's a possibility that we get a bounce back up. You can see that this is a pretty low area. It comes up, falls back down. And again, this is only about a 23.6 retracement of this move to the downside. So here's, in a nutshell, in the next 3 trading sessions, we got to see the euro dollar push through 135.50 area to push on up to 136. There are offers sitting right now in the market at this 135.50 to 135.60 area. Right in here, a lot of offers sitting up there. But right above those offers are buy stops to take it on up to 136. Now, when you take a look at the Swiss, you got to go out to the daily chart, because on the daily chart, if I pan out just a bit, we have some previous lows. And move it over just a little bit, or let me minimize this a little bit, and you can see that we have this low here, which is about 90.20, and when we have this low right here, which comes in about the 90.60 level. So if I look at those 2 levels and I simply run my fibs as I've shown before, from that swing low to swing high, that falls in line with the 127.2 coming down here around that 90.60 area, and the 141.4 sits right at the 90.20 level. So I'm still looking for that possibility if the euro goes up. If the euro doesn't go up, we've had, look at it again, we've had 4 or 5 days of putting in a bottom here, and it's time to push back up. So the next couple of days are going to be big to see if we get a short squeeze on the dollar. If that is to happen on those dollar shorts, then we see a turn in the marketplace for both the euro dollar and the dollar Swiss, and that could potentially spill over to the dollar yen as well. Now the dollar yen has a big level. It's sitting right now at that level, about the 98.45 level. Is a pretty good floor if you go back in time. But let me show you something else. If you step out just a little bit, I'll go on here to the 4-hour chart. I want to show you something. This is holding an upward trend line, and we haven't dropped below this 98.45, which is about the high here, and this low point right there. So we're holding that level, and my thought is this: if I take a closer in look at this low, this lower low, and this low, we right now have just about an inverse head and shoulders scenario, which could potentially take us back up somewhere near 99.80 to 100 level if this gives us a bounce and a push up. So here's my thought: if there's a short squeeze on all those dollar shorts in the marketplace and we see the dollar index turn back around and head back up higher, I'm expecting this inverse head and shoulders to take effect, and we could see the push back up. Now don't be surprised that the market spikes down to this level, that on the Swissy that the market goes ahead and spikes down to these lower levels, and even the euro dollar to possibly spike up above that level. But just be aware there are heavy offers up here, a number of bids in this area, and a lot of Japanese corporate bids sitting in this area to push the market back in the opposite direction. So in a nutshell, watch the dollar index and what the dollar index does the next couple of days. That will be the determining factor. If we see the short squeeze on the dollar, look for the euro dollar to give us a double top, look and fall over, look for the dollar Swiss to push back up, and look for this dollar yen to possibly make a push back above the 99 level. Well, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. Hope some of the information I've shared with you will help you in your trading. Y'all make it a good day and get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.